Ciao and welcome. I'm getting all of the ingredients ready as today we will be making some cannoli. Cannoli are a Sicilian specialty. They are little cakes. They've got the shape of a tube. The outside it's like a crusty sweet pastry, and the inside is filled with sweet ricotta, sometimes mixed with chocolate chips and so on. They're really traditional, really delicious, and they are also Julie's one of Julie's many favorite sweets. But it's a birthday weekend, and that's what she said she wanted. So we will be making everything from scratch. I will start with the ricotta first, and then we will make the rest of the other ingredients. But I'm waiting for Julie to come back from a vegetable patch. She said just popping out, and then we can make a start as we're making them together. See you in a minute. And here she comes, the birthday girl. Listen, I've got 3 aprons here. I thought I'll give you first review, so that's...
Oh, I like the limoncello one.
I thought
please.
you would, yeah. Which one shall I go for?
This one, that's right.
As we're
Right,
making,
easy.
you're going to be making the ricotta, and I'll supervise you, all right?
Oh, am I?
Yes, you are. Pour it all in here. Here it is, look. I made you a cappuccino with a twist.
Oh, whatever it is, you need to put more in.
It's Baileys, yeah?
It's Baileys, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not enough, really. I could do with another shot.
Trust you. Okay, so you can turn that on maximum, and then start stirring it.
Stirring it.
I'm going to squeeze 2 lemons first, and wait until the milk warms up slightly, and then we can add the lemon. Do not add the lemon when the milk is cold. She's got this habit, Julie, of disappearing. There she is. So turn the temperature up again.
Baby bath temperature at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah. Is that any good?
Just give it another couple of minutes. Okay, that's good enough.
You good? You happy with that?
All of the lemon, and start stirring it.
Stirring.
Stir. It's one of those words I can't get right, and she's always picking on me.
No.
What is it?
Stir.
Stir.
Think of you are.
You are. Okay.
I know it's not.
Just
but
stir.
think of stir.
Don't forget to put the lemon in.
As opposed to steer, which is
You say
what
I
you do
cannot
with a vehicle.
multitask. There you go.
Oh gosh, you can
Can you
feel it
see?
already, can't
Look.
you?
Can you see it's beginning to break
Yeah.
already? So that's curling. There you go. Off you go. Put it all in. Wonderful.
I'm just debating whether to remind you it's curdling.
Curdling.
Oh my god.
This language. Okay, so
Oh gosh, yes, look at that.
keep it at a high temperature, by the way. Just slow down a moment, let's have a look.
Can you see that?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh
So
yeah.
just now you can turn it down slightly, and there you go, and carry on until it reaches pretty much the boil, more or less the boil, and then we can turn it off.
So why don't we leave it on high temperature then, if we want it to boil? You don't
Because it
want
might
to burn?
just go over. That's happened to me before.
Right.
Mostly because you got this habit of stopping. I don't want it to catch at the bottom.
I've got a habit of wandering off to do something else for 2 seconds and then coming back to find it's boiled over.
So do you know what? The amount of times where she puts something on the hob to cook, and then she leaves it, and I can hear bubbling. I'm in my office over there. She's gone in the garden, and all of a sudden, water everywhere. So I have to turn it
It's
off.
a woman thing where we
Yeah.
have to multitask and
No,
do...
you're not multitasking. Because if you're multitasking, you do it properly.
This is true.
See if it's bubbling at all.
I can feel it in the pan, it's coming.
Having fun?
Mm.
Oh, it's not too bad.
It was really quick, wasn't it? How it turned.
So why do you want cannoli for your birthday? I did tell that is your favorite, one of your favorites.
I know, I do just love them.
It's one of the things that the year we got together, Julie would really have almost daily, alongside ice creams and pizzas.
I put about half a stone on when I first met him. It was dreadful. That summer I came home and I was like, oh no, I need to do something about this.
Let
And
me
pizza.
explain something to you. Can you see that it's got that green tinge at the bottom now?
Yes.
If you just
And it's kind of loosened up, if you know what I
Loosened
mean.
up,
It's
yeah.
not so clotty.
so you are nearly there for the first session. We're going to do 2 sessions.
Yeah, can you
So-
see it's thinned up? Well, I had before
Yeah.
all these great big chunks and now
Correct.
it's just
Broken
dissolved.
up.
So yeah.
Okay, so turn it off. You turn it off over there, as you're not familiar with cooking
No.
utensils anymore.
Only this hob, I know my own. It didn't have such a boil though, but does that not matter then, presumably?
No,
what
no,
you're
the
looking
main
for is
thing
that it gets to this stage.
I mean, the
Right.
experts will tell you that it needs to reach a certain temperature. They get thermometers out. But who has got that stuff at home?
We can ladle it in
No,
then,
it's much
can't we?
easier. Like this. Look.
Right.
Ready? That's
Ready,
why I've got the
okay.
tray underneath. Stop there. This is a rice cooker which behaves in a very similar way.
Yeah.
So,
Microwave rice.
ready?
Yep.
Pick this up like this, and all of the ricotta will stay and the liquid will come out. So I will replace it back in the pot, and this goes in here. You do the next one. Try not to burn me. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Off you go. You will see by the time we do the second batch it's going to be far more enjoyable. So now we turn this back on again. I'll place it on a medium temperature this time, but medium high. Off you go, second batch of milk please. I forgot to add some salt. You can add some now, as it will be mixed all together anyway. So
How much do you want?
a couple of those will be like 1 teaspoon.
So the second time round, I'm guessing you get a lot more of it then.
You do. You get a lot more of. So you can actually add this straight in because the combined milk now is warm as you added some cold milk, and this is now 1 lemon. So altogether 3 to 3.5 lemon. And this is the bit that you're really going to enjoy. Now here in the meantime, these ones are continuing draining. So off it goes. In Sicily, by the way, they make it, I just tried to go over Julie, they make it with sheep milk, and the taste is a little bit stronger than cow's milk. We are using whole milk here, but we cannot really find sheep milk, and even if we were to find it, it would be very expensive. Ironically, the ricotta from cow's milk is a little bit more delicate. So if you are not too keen, for example, on strong cheese, you might prefer this method anyhow, and it's homemade.
And over there, you kind of buy it. If you buy it from somebody who makes it locally, then you bring it home and it's still warm.
Yep.
And you have it with bread, don't you? I personally like mine cold, but the kids and him all love it when it's warm. I wonder if we might need another half a lemon, darling. It's not.
No, it's not there yet. Just wait until it starts boiling. We can always add it in. Turn it up. Be patient.
Oh, I've got no patience. It needs to.
No.
No patience.
Julie's a sort of person, really struggling today. She is a sort of person who prefers to add 20 minutes to a journey and drive a further 10 miles than sitting in traffic.
It's sitting in traffic.
There you go.
Plan all my journeys around, which will be.
Yeah.
I couldn't live in big cities and be sitting there for hours on end.
No. So strictly speaking, the ricotta is the second batch that we make, because ricotta stands for recooked. So this here ideally should be used for cheese, and that is what they used to make primo sale, which is a very typical Sicilian cheese. But I will be mixing it with the rest of the ricotta today anyway, as I want to make the cannoli, and the taste will be very similar. So the idea is that they make cheese, and then the whey, which is the waste product, they recook it, and then they make effectively ricotta. And Julie's getting there. Of course, you might not have these little pots which are specifically designed for the job, in which case you can use a muslin cloth, one of these, and put that on top of a bowl, and then you will strain the liquid, and the ricotta will stay on top.
And how long does this bit take?
A few minutes, 2-3 minutes from beginning to boil. Just I like to leave it, I'm sure. Actually, we can turn it off now, and we will leave it for about 5 minutes so that it cools down slightly, and when we come back, this will be considerably more solid, and literally we should be able to lift it with a big spoon in big chunks. So
Is it time for breakfast then?
Time for breakfast.
We're going to give it a little squirt with some.
It's supposed to come to continue here. She's now spraying plants because
I'll
of
be
plants.
back, don't worry.
Sorry?
I'll be back.
She can hear me. You ready?
Yep.
I've been ready for the last 10 minutes, but Julie always finds excuses to do something else. It's just the way
Like
it
eat
is.
breakfast, sorry. You
No,
need to
no.
feed me, I was hungry.
She start feeding plants. Okay, I think you can carry on now.
Do you want me to give it a stir then?
No, just remove that. Put it in there, look. And then I would fill the proper pots first, as they are the real McCoy.
Right.
And then just gently, yeah, you will love this, because I know you will. Look at that. And then start scooping it in.
Oh, nice.
We will fill this in first, and then any leftover, if there is any leftover, we will put on the rice cooker. There you go.
Oh, look at that.
Told you, you were worried about nothing.
No, lovely.
Just give it a good press, actually, so that it takes that nice shape of the ricotta. Perfect, look at that. Good shape, yep.
That's probably enough, isn't it, on that one, you think?
Yep. Who knew you could be a cheese maker? And generally, in terms of yields, by the way, I get 25%. So for every liter of milk, 250 grams of ricotta.
Gosh, hardly any luck.
See? Quite effective.
Oh, nice.
Carry on, carry
We'll
on.
get in.
And the ricotta is ready, but it's hot or warm. So this will set, what we will do, you can actually eat it is on top of bread if you want. You can spread, or so you can put a little olive oil, salt and pepper if you want
salad,
to.
olive oil, yeah,
And it's
lovely.
freshly made, and the smell is very, very powerful actually. But in our case, we're going to leave it to cool down slightly until it's lukewarm. It's a word, another word I struggle with. And then it will go in the fridge ready for tomorrow when we make the cannoli. Tomorrow I'll show you what we do with the additional sugar and so on. So we'll tidy up, and then we will crack on with the shells, the tubes shells that I mentioned earlier. So see you in a little while. You will see a clean worktop. 150 grams of plain flour.
There you go. That'll do.
Very good. Okay.
151.
Okay, 10 grams of sugar.
It's just normal granulated sugar, yeah?
Normal sugar, yeah. 15 grams of lard, strictly speaking, but we don't have any, so we'll go for butter, okay? Wow. Done this before, haven't you?
Not my first rodeo.
Off you got Marsala wine.
Oh, this is the most exciting. Look, we bought this new bottle and we haven't even opened it yet. No. I think I'll put it in the fridge and we can have some tomorrow. Meal.
Pre-birthday meal.
Yeah, we normally have a Bailey's.
We'll have to send you to a school on how to open bottles.
Oh, it's a cork. Who knew?
Okay, I think one shot says... Actually, Marsala is a Sicilian fortified wine, by the way. You can drink it as a after a meal if you like. It's sweet, and if you do not have any Marsala, you can replace it with something like a liqueur or even port. Oh, I think Julie's
I've got the technology. I've got the technology. Look,
25 milliliters. Okay. This is going to make about 15 to 16 cannoli. There you go. They're getting all of the ingredients ready, of course.
Anything else?
A couple of eggs, one for now and one for later. We need some white wine vinegar.
That's behind you.
There it is. Just a little splodge eventually, about 1 teaspoon. And cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder.
I like bossing her about.
I wonder if you've got that up. Oh no, here it is, sorry.
There you go.
How much?
Again, we will need 1 teaspoon, so you don't need to
1
wait.
teaspoon. Right, I'll find
Salt
it.
and pepper, and I think we are pretty
Salt
much
and pepper?
There. Sorry, salt. No pepper.
At least you know I'm paying
Don't put pepper in.
At least you know I'm paying attention. Even salt, actually. Bearing in mind that we use salted butter, there will be a little salt in there.
Yeah,
so
that's
if it's
fine, yeah. I've made this before, by the way, but that was very early in the life of the channel, so we decided to do once again, as we've got a lot more people following the channel now, and YouTube don't tend to promote all the videos, so hopefully this is something interesting if you've never made it before, or indeed you've never tried it before. But if you've been to Sicily, the likelihood is that you have. Okay, so off you go. All you need to do now is to combine all of your ingredients together and then start mixing them.
Any preference to this? Do I need to rub that in like you do with pastry, or would you just put it in and mix it by?
If it was lard, it would have been a lot softer, wouldn't it? Maybe you could dilute a little bit in the microwave.
Pop it in the microwave?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Might start with my hand just to get that butter absorbed.
Put them in all together. And some Marsala.
Was it 1 teaspoon?
1 teaspoon.
I don't do this for a living, so.
No, one
flat
teaspoon, yeah. About 5 grams, so that'll be 1 flat teaspoon of cocoa.
Just crush it down because it's a bit lumpy.
That's good. Then you want your vinegar.
What was that?
Again, 1 teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
About 5 grams or 5 milliliters. Perfect. The egg.
Both eggs?
One egg.
1 egg? What's the other one for?
For later. And
For luck.
for luck, yeah. And here is a pinch of salt. Salt you want about, just a second, let me tell you. What did Tortellino say a year ago? Salt, pinch of salt, yeah, that's fine. And mix all together. Might have to get your hands dirty, by the way.
I will, I don't mind. We're trying to pull it together in the dough, aren't we?
You need to
in a
end
dough
up
ball.
with a dough ball, which will be brown colour, of course, because of the cocoa.
Really smell the cocoa already, can't you?
And the Marsala.
Trying to drag up those little bits from the bottom. There we go. Right.
Just mix it until it's pretty uniform in its consistency. She's done this before.
I don't know. You took. Ooh, nearly. Just look at those reflexes.
Yeah, if I had a pound for everything she's broken in the kitchen.
I had a lovely butter dish that my mum gave me, and it sat there, and I was wiping the worktop, and I just flew and smashed everywhere.
I got this phone call once when I was at work.
Oh, yeah.
She said, "Can I tell you something?" I said, "Yeah, of course you can." She said, "Well," immediately by the tone of the voice, you realise.
So it's not urgent. No one's dead.
No
one's dying.
But I was cleaning the oven door, and I decided to take it apart, and it smashed on the floor. I was worried about feet actually, but it literally went.
Missed me, didn't it? It just went everywhere, all over the kitchen. It used to be over there, the oven.
However,
oh my God.
And then when I got home, I found her with the catalogue in her hand. Looking for buying a new oven.
Inspired a whole new kitchen, actually, didn't it? Everything went right.
That was what sparked us changing the whole kitchen. I think there was a plan in there.
No, genuinely there wasn't. I was just thinking I'd be helpful and clean the oven,
of
but
course,
never
as
again.
if I don't know you.
Are you happy with that?
I'm very happy with that.
Look
So
at that.
if you just put it in the camera so you can see. So you're looking for something which is, it did take a few minutes as you saw. But
quite enjoyable though.
It's a little bit like Play-Doh, is that what you would call it?
More like bread. It's like bread dough, isn't it? Yeah.
Bread dough, but it's nice and moist. And what we're going to be doing next is
I'll let you do that bit while I tidy up.
Thank you for letting me. I guess I'm going to have some clean film, and I'll wrap it around it like this, and I'll place it in the fridge for not less than 1 hour, and then we will make the shells. So see you then. I'm going to put a little flour on our top, not a lot though. So what you need to do now
I can smell the Marsala.
Yeah, is to just push it until it's flat, but maybe this size like this.
Like a, okay. Blimey. That isn't so easy.
You can turn it the other way if you want. Make it nicer and an oval, longer thing.
An oval shape?
Yeah.
And there was me heading for a
Perfect pizza.
circle.
That's fine, yeah. Fold it 1/2 in the middle, and the other half as well, so that the meat. Then we move on to the pasta machine. Ensure the machine is on the largest setting. I think it's number 1.
It is. Yeah.
And then put it through, and do it very slowly, otherwise it will break up. And then as it comes through here, get hold of the other side. Just carry on, don't worry. We will put it through more than once. So we have encountered a problem, that's not a big deal. So now fold it again, put it together once again, and put it through the machine once more. Can you see that it's already smoother? Excellent. Now put it back on the worktop and then fold it in half, and both halves
Like
have
that?
to meet in the middle. Yeah,
Like that, you mean?
correct. And then you feed it through again.
Okay.
Every time you put it through, it's smoother. That's the whole purpose, by the way, of doing it all at once. You can see that the paste is beginning to be more elastic. Close that by a couple of notches.
Couple of notches, so up to number 3.
And as it is, put it in 3 times again.
I see we can pick up some speed now.
You can, yeah. 1 millimeter in thickness.
Ooh.
Slowly, otherwise you'll break it because it's very thin. You could be a cannolo maker.
I could.
Try and make some squares. So this is the width, so that are broadly the same. Yeah, that's a good idea. Excellent.
1, 2.
Is this your idea of a square, by the way?
It
Where's your
wasn't
geometry?
Well, do you know when you're doing it, you're looking at it thinking, yeah, that's a square.
So the oil is on. This is vegetable oil, and we're going to do one at a time, right? Because we're not experts.
No.
So just enough to cover the depth of one of those metal pipes. By the way, the metal pipes, these are homemade by Francesco. You can buy them specifically. Also, they make them in bamboo if you want to purchase them. They're not very expensive. Or if you have access to some metal pipe, we chop them in little pieces the size of a cannolo and sterilize them, and they're just good to go. Do one side and then apply a little egg wash.
Not too tightly, he's told me. Not
Yeah.
too tightly. A little egg wash. Don't get the
Not
egg
too
wash. Don't get the egg wash on the metal. That's the other thing he told me.
I know.
He knows what I'm like.
Otherwise she'll say, you never told me. And can you see what Julie's done? She has actually left it so that it's loose, so that it will cook without being too tight.
And
The
how hot
oil
is
needs
that?
to get at a temperature of approximately 180 degrees, so it's not quite there yet. So we'll just do a few of those and then we will cook them.
These are not going to be the prettiest cannoli you've ever seen in your life, but they should be delicious.
You'll be surprised once they cook, they bubble up and they're quite nice. I've got a gun here to check the temperature on 95, 96 at the moment, so a little while to go, yeah. Perfect, we're there. I'll turn this down as I don't want it to boil. And the best way to do it, by the way, is to get hold of 2 forks and go on each side like Julie's doing, and just put it in. And this will take anything between 45 seconds to 1 minute.
Look at it.
No more than that, and it will be cooked. The color will change to a beautiful brown color, and it will bubble up. Leave it. What are you doing? Leave it. She said she's terrible. She cannot stay still. There we go. It's ready. And gently get hold of the pipes rather than perfect. Leave it to drain a little, and I'll just bring the plate to you.
When you put it to the left, put it to the left, and then I'll
okay.
reach.
And we'll leave it there
Ooh.
to cool down because it's really hot, especially the pipe, and we'll carry on. There you go. 45 seconds to a minute. In the meantime, I'll show you here. I'll use a piece of kitchen paper to show you that this is very easy to come off. Can you see? And this is the shell of a cannolo, and as Julie said, it's not necessarily the prettiest, but it will be pretty good by the time we fill it with ricotta. So I'll leave them in there to continue drain. We are cracking on, but we wanted to share something with you, as it's only fair that we also show mistakes and what we did.
Learning curves.
Mistakes, learning curves.
Learning curves.
So be very careful, because the oil will get hotter and hotter. So once it reaches its temperature of 180 or thereabout, we turned it on minimum now, so that it maintains the same temperature. Because
Actually 166 was a little bit on the low side, isn't it? Perhaps we'll tweak it up a little bit.
So, because we did find that as we start making more, they were a little bit on the well done side. So they will still be okay, but obviously this is the color you want, a golden brown, not a dark charcoal color. So now we have found the perfect compromise. So do a couple as a tester. Make sure that you've got more than what you need, because it is likely that you might have to make some learning curves. Julie's getting the last one out. Actually, they're quite nice even as they are, because obviously they sugar.
Like an ice cream cone, aren't they? A bit like a posh Italian ice cream cone.
A little bit like an ice cream cone. So these ones will go. I'll cover them up once they are cooled down slightly, and make sure that you do not put them in a Tupperware container, because they're still warm, and that will generate steam, and then they will go soft. You want this to be nice and crunchy.
What, under a tea towel? What will you do? Pop a tea towel on top just to keep them clean and dry?
Yeah, just to clean and clean. See, look, I'll show you with this one. They are crunchy, a little bit over, but crunchy. So, dark place, little tea towel on top, and then tomorrow morning we will dress the ricotta with some sugar and some chocolate chips. I'll show you some options. Then we will fill them and they will be ready. So, see you tomorrow. Thank you for now. Bye bye.
Or do you want to put them on the table under a fly net?
It's 1.1 kilo, by the way.
1.1 kilo.
Just over a kilo, actually. Just over a kilo. I weighed it earlier.
I just want to have a wee smidgen just to see what it's like.
Now, because this, yeah. Now it's very important that we seal it, because this is especially homemade, and it's a little bit on the drier side. Start with
So
that.
what does sieving do then?
Makes it fluffier. How are you finding it?
Yes, okay.
You want to just scoop it with your
I was going to say, look at it, this is how it comes out, look.
Yeah. It's quite fascinating, actually, isn't it?
I think that is.
Very good. Now, this is icing sugar, and that is 150 grams, about 15% ratio ricotta sugar. So just add it in. And mix it, please. And whilst you mix, I'm going to add some chocolate chips, which is very typical of ricotta, of course. Ready?
Yeah.
These are about 50 grams, by the way, but they are optional. You do not have to add them.
I don't think I've got any more pockets of icing sugar. Oh my goodness, it smells good.
Here is a teaspoon. Off you go. She's been
Should have got me a tablespoon, really. I could have.
Of course. Sugar wise, perfect.
No. No, I think it's sweet enough.
If you like it really, really sweet, you can add more sugar, but it's nice to also taste the ricotta, and if you make it too sweet, it might be a little bit sickly. So perfect, like 15%. If you go a piping bag, perfect, because it's going to be considerably easier. Otherwise, you can try with a spoon. It's a little bit more fiddly, but if you do with a spoon, obviously be careful not to break the crust of your cannolo. This is very straightforward, really, but ensure that you start from the middle and then you move towards the outside, and then you turn it around and do the other side.
Okay. Have you got a plate for me to put them on when you...
I do.
No, you got...
I do, yeah.
He's got all of you. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze.
Perfect, look at that.
And just top up the other side. Ooh.
Make sure that you push it so that you don't have a gap in the middle.
It's right in the middle. I can see it in the middle, yeah. Oh, this is a nice big one. That'll be mine.
Oh dear. And she means it, by the way.
Oh yeah, there's no joking when it comes to dessert for me, I'm afraid.
No.
I take it very seriously.
She does, yes. Whilst Julie continue with the piping bag, I'm now dipping the cannoli in some, these are almonds which I have put through the food processor. You can also use pistachios, which are very traditional in Sicily, or you can add some more chocolate chips, depending on what your preferences are. If you sprinkle some icing sugar, it will make them look very, very pretty now. So
Cover up any imperfections.
I don't know about that, but the thing is, you will not find a cannolo looking like this in any shops in Sicily, because these are homemade. But that's the beauty of homemade stuff. You can do whatever you like and they look perfect to me. Ready?
Ready?
Somebody has to do it.
Not bad at all.
They're nice, and the shell is still rolling crunchy, and we will put them on a plate with a candle.
Yeah.
And they'll go in the fridge now. Ensure that if you make them, do not stuff them with ricotta maybe a couple of hours before you eat them, otherwise the shell will become soft. That's why we left it until today. And also the ricotta, staying in the fridge overnight, it will dense up and it will become easier for you to use it, and it's perfect. Hopefully you make them, and we hope you enjoyed our company and making cannoli and our conversations. Thank you for watching once again, and see you later. Ciao ciao.
Ciao, ciao.